ధర్మపీఠం ప్రేక్షకులకి నమస్కారం. ఈరోజు బీసీల ప్రాధాన్యత ఎంతవరకు ఉందో మీ అందరికీ తెలుసు. ఈ రోజున రాజ్యాంగ స్థాపనలో ప్రతి రాజకీయ పార్టీ తన యొక్క అధికారం కోసం బీసీలని ఏ విధంగా ఉపయోగించుకుంటుంది. కానీ రాజ్యాధికారానికి దూరంగా, అలాగే ముఖ్యంగా కేవలం ఆ రాజ్యాధికారంలో వారు ఒక అధికార పార్టీ వారు అధికారాన్ని సాధించడానికి కోసం మాత్రమే ఈ బీసీలకి ప్రాధాన్యత ఇస్తున్నారు. ఇటువంటి సందర్భంలో ఆ రోజు నుంచి బీసీ మండల్కి సంబంధించి మండల్ కమిషన్గా నియమితులైనటువంటి మన మండల్ గారి యొక్క విగ్రహానికి సంబంధించి ఈరోజు జరుగుతున్న కార్యక్రమానికి తమిళనాడు నుంచి విచ్చేసినటువంటి విల్సన్ గారు. సార్ నమస్కారం విల్సన్ గారు. సార్, సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద పొజిషన్ of BCs in southern states? Are they getting reservations providing that Constitution of India?
Actually, if you see, the reservations are given on the basis of 1931 census. The Union government brought out reservations for OBCs on the basis of Mandal Commission report. This Mandal Commission report relied upon 1931 census, and today 27% is fixed and implemented. It is not implemented today, it is implemented right from 1990, when VP Singh accepted the report. And of course it was challenged before the Supreme Court, there was a stay, then stay was vacated. So therefore this 27% reservation is on the basis of 1931 caste census.
Yes.
Almost 94 years, I think 93 to 94 years.
About 200 years.
Yeah, 1931.
Yes, sir.
So therefore, we are asking for a implementation of caste census. Only when you get the caste census report, you can, you will know what is the population of OBC. When population of OBC is known, then certainly the reservation percentage of 27% has to be increased to more than 50%.
More than 50%.
So if more than 50% is increased, certainly the OBC population, which is forming nearly 80% of the total population in India, will be benefited. So as of today, it is an injustice to the OBC community as well as to the students.
Sir, MP Wilson Garu, one question about BCs and reservations. So our Supreme Court fixes that reservation cannot cross that 50%. But these BC communities are demanding, we occupied that 50% more than that. That's why we are demanding 50% reservation. So is it possible to this government to enhance that improve that percentage from 27 to 50%?
Yes, I myself have introduced a private member bill.
Yes.
Saying that the reservation has to be given according to the population, and I've asked for a constitutional amendment.
Yes.
So when I as an MP, in my capacity, by way of bringing a private member bill, I'm asking, why not the union government do it? You have given 10% by constitutional amendment without any study, no enquiry, no agitation. You have given in a golden plate. Why not give it to us? Do bring a constitutional amendment. You can do it. Where there is a will, there is a way.
Yes.
You can do it.
Sir, all the parties, very particularly in southern states, supporting for this BCs reservation. That means up to 50%. What you are demanding, putting a bill, a private bill in the parliament, Rajya Sabha very particularly. So Rajya Sabha, yes, from Andhra Pradesh, it is the ruling government. It is here TDP and alliance, including BJP here also. And in our state, that means Tamil Nadu, DMK is there, and Karnataka. So of course, opposition to the central government, that is BJP. Okay, that is nothing but Congress government. So all these parties are supporting to your bill or not? What is the status, present status?
When I moved, there was no resistance. So the bill is admitted.
Yes.
So it is now, it will come again for passing of the bill.
Yes, sir.
So now what I have done is I have introduced the bill. Introduction, they can object also. They have not objected. If you hear or see the proceedings, there was no objection at all.
Okay.
So I feel that high time the union government can bring a constitutional amendment. How did you give 10% by constitutional amendment?
Okay.
So are we inferior to the EWS?
No.
Therefore, you give us by constitutional amendment.
Yes, sir.
Why do you wait for my bill to be taken up and discussed?
Okay.
Oh, that is why we are setting the ball in motion.
Okay.
My intention is to set the ball in motion, or to tell them this is the way you have to bring a bill, this is the way the constitution has to be amended. Or at least let them go and consult some lawyer, senior advocate, they have their own law offices, and then they can introduce. So that is why the legislative department of the union government is sleeping.
Okay, sir. Sir, as a politician, as a member of parliament for Rajya Sabha, okay, you have introduced a bill for BCs 50% reservation. That's so good. Moreover,
I'm asking according to the population.
Census, according to the population. So according to the population, they have to provide, they have to complete that census, BC census very particularly. So in every state, and that means it's total countrywide it has to conduct. So is the central government showing interest to conduct this kind of census throughout the country?
That's a good question. They are not at all interested.
Yes.
As I said, 1931 was the last census.
Yes, sir.
In between, what they did is from 2011, they wanted to do a caste census that is called as SECC. CC.
Yes.
That SECC, they have not utilized the data collected. 4,800 crores was allocated, invested, utilized. Entire India, the missionary acted upon. All states went for a caste census. Data were collected, data were shown to the public, objections received, and after the objections, final tally was published in all notice boards, and ultimately it was sent to the union government.
Okay.
What the union government did in 2015 is, they said, I will send this caste census data alone to Niti Aayog.
Niti Aayog, yes.
Let them verify again. This was said in 2015 by the cabinet. That time, Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Modi was chairing that meeting. Till today, the Niti Aayog has not sat to find out whether the data given by the cabinet committee is correct or not.
Okay.
So therefore, what it shows, they are not interested. So therefore, when we went to the court and asking for a data, they are telling before the court this is inaccurate data.
Sir.
But when we ask in parliament, one honorable member, Manoj Kumar Jha, professor, he asked in the parliament that SECC data which you have collected in 2011 to 2015, what is the accuracy of those data? The government gave him in writing 98.37% it is genuine.
Genuine.
Accurate.
Oh. Okay.
So if it is genuine and accurate, how can you lie in the court? So that is why I am telling you, the union government is not interested in conducting caste census, or because if you conduct caste census, you have to give more reservation to OBC. That is the reason.
Sir, my simple question here it is, how the people have to react, very particularly the BC community, to protect their reservations?
Yes. There should be a uniform voice.
Yes.
All have to join together and struggle. They have to fight, and ultimately, unless all of them come together and ask for the caste census to be done, or the SECC data which is collected at the cost of 4,800 crores to be revealed, they can't be, you cannot expect anything voluntarily from the union government. They will not voluntarily come forward to do anything. So we have to fight. Unitedly, we have to fight.
So nowadays the agitation trend has gone up. That means no one come forward to make agitations. But some of the people like intellectuals like Dr. Ala and others, they are doing legal fight. That means they are filing writs against the government to challenging these subjects. Yes, not only you are the politician, but you are also practicing, senior counsel in the Supreme Court also. Is there any petition filed regarding this BC Sensex and BC reservations in our Supreme Court?
Yeah, already writ petitions are pending.
Yes, sir.
2 cases are pending.
Yes, sir.
And you know how there is a limitation for the court to interfere also. These are all matters which will affect the financial capability of the government. So therefore, matter is pending for the Supreme Court, and orders are yet to be passed.
Yes, sir.
These issues, when they have already gone to the court, it doesn't mean that we can't fight in the parliament or bring a pressure upon the union government. We have to. We have to do so.
Sir, one more last question, sir. Today's NEET MBBS, it is the big burning topic throughout the country. Why? Because the universities, whenever they are going to the filling the seats, they are giving priority if the BC candidate, getting best rank, they get in the open category, but they are showing it is the reservation seat. That's why the BC candidates are losing their chances. Yes. So how do you describe this, and
Sir,
how do you protect this BC's reservation?
Sir, actually what they are doing is illegal.
Yes.
When a candidate who secures good marks on his own merit goes into an open quota,
Yes.
and gets a seat, then his seat cannot be allocated against the quota.
Yes.
That is a wrong procedure. Yes. Already 2-3 judgments of the Supreme Court, it has been settled. Mr. Ala Venkatesalu,
Yes, sir.
he has in fact referred a case to me, and we are fighting one case in the Supreme Court. Last 2 weeks before it also came up, and the Supreme Court is yet to finalize a date for hearing the matter finally. So this case is squarely covered by the judicial pronouncement, and what the union government does is quite contrary to the judgment, quite contrary to the reservation policies, and quite contrary to the constitution also. So therefore I would say that their counting towards the quota is illegal.
Sir, what is the position, what is the rule of that, creamy layer? Is it has to applicable to the BC's community? So some people are alleging or allegated that, so in SC community it is not, they are not implementing. Why they are forced or insisting that creamy layer in BC community particularly?
So creamy layer is a judge-made law.
Yes, sir.
It is actually, it is against the reservation policy and constitution.
Yes, sir.
Reservation is given on the basis of a historical injustice done to a caste or a community, and the intention is to bring that caste or community into the mainstream.
Yes, sir.
So the question here involved is the caste or community. Merely in that caste or community, 1 or 2 persons, economically become sound.
Okay.
You can't say don't apply reservations to that persons.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, now what you see is, what you saw that these persons are coming from a socially and educationally backward class. Now you see reservation in the angle of economically backwardness.
Yes, sir.
That is not the concept.
Okay.
So the creamy layer falls on the concept of the economical criteria.
Okay.
So that economical criteria you cannot apply here, because the entire intention and object is not on economical basis. Reservation is not given
So only
in
caste and
economical
community
basis.
base.
On a community and a caste basis.
Okay.
Imagine that person becomes more rich.
Yes.
will his caste be taken away in the society?
No.
Wherever he goes, that caste gets attached and he will not be treated properly.
Yes, sir.
So, therefore, now what they are doing is, Supreme Court is doing is, they are applying it in the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe.
Okay.
So, if you apply that scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, certainly whatever that creamy layer which you fix for the backward class, that will now be applied to the SC and ST.
Yes, sir.
So, therefore, I would say that this high time that the parliament, that the union government should bring in a legislation.
Yes, sir.
Or a constitutional amendment.
Yes, sir.
And see that the creamy layer is completely approved for OBC, SC and ST.
Okay. Not only for the BC communities, it has to apply
Yes.
ultimate that who are getting that reservation
Yes.
benefits.
Certainly.
Okay, thank you, sir. You have clarified many issues regarding that BC census and BC's policy following by the central government and the people what have to do they to protect their BC's rights and reservations in this country. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.